Yo, what a minute with Chris Unbox. You checking in, man. Ill Will versus Brizz Rawsteen dropped on URL. Before I get into this recap, we got to talk about the elephant in the room, man, because this battle is entirely too long. You know what I'm saying? I was timing the rounds. I'm like, yo, this nigga really got 8-minute rounds. Like, Briz and Ill Will really have 8-minute rounds, with the exception of round 1. I think Will went for like 6 minutes. With Briz, 8 minutes like every round. You know what I'm saying? I think the battles are too long. I actually spoke to Beasley about this shit the other day, and I was saying it's not even that URL has bad battles. You know, I think some of the matchups they put together are good. I think, you know, they do their best to try to match, you know, battlers up. It's not their fault if niggas don't come with 3 rounds. It's not URL's fault, but I think they do a good job of pairing people that they can based on, you know, all these different battle groups and these cliques, and this person want this amount of money and this person want that amount of money. I think for the most part, it's not the matchups. So if it's not the matchups and it's not the platform, sometimes you look at the crowd fucks up a lot of battles. You can't even blame a crowd fucking up a battle when a battler's round is 8 minutes long.
I ain't done, dog. What's up? Desi, chill.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just think about it. How hard is it for you to entertain a dude in an 8-minute round? That's very hard to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you go back to some of the old URL battles like Calico versus K-Shine, Sue Surf versus K-Shine, you click on the video, it's 33 minutes. How are we getting to videos that are 58 minutes, 52 minutes? This video is mad long too, and they don't even have all the promo at the beginning. They have like, it starts around a 3-minute mark. It ends around the 51, 52 minute mark. It's almost like a 49-minute battle, my nigga. It's too hard to entertain dudes for that long, and it just fucks up a lot of battle. You ultimately gonna have a lot of filler. And this battle was no different. As good as these two could have been, and was in certain moments, you always gonna have filler if the battle is this long. And what goes on, URL definitely books people for 3 to 4 minute rounds. Nothing like that changes. But since I started going back to battles this year, I started talking to people and seeing how niggas interact. Because, you know, sometimes you book a hotel room in the same room as other battlers. You start to see battlers that are battling each other. And they be talking in the hallway, and a nigga say something like, yo, I got 5-minute rounds. How much you got? Nigga say, I got 5 minutes. Then URL then booked you for 3:30. But you telling this dude you got 5. He telling you you got 5. And both of y'all are saying, well, I'm not going to stop you. You don't stop me. And what happens is they go on the stage. They book for 3.5-minute rounds. But they do over 5-minute rounds. And they both have agreed, kind of like behind the scenes. They call each other. All these niggas are cool with each other. They call each other and they like, yo, I got 5 minutes. What you got? I got 4, but I'll let you get your 5 off. And that makes the battle way longer. URL just need to stop niggas, man. But to be honest with you, Beasley told me he's afraid to stop niggas because he thinks y'all gonna turn on these niggas. He feels like it's gonna be kind of like a Rex and Smack situation where they stopped Cortez and niggas started tripping. I don't agree. I told him, I said, all you gotta do is implement the change and niggas will start to follow. You know what I'm saying? At first, yeah, when you first stop a nigga and he got a lot to get off, it's gonna seem like, oh shit, URL ain't even letting these niggas get off. After 1 or 2 events, niggas will change and niggas will adapt. And that's, I will come out with a blog and I'll say what it is. I'll have a fucking clock on stage so niggas can see the rounds or whatever. Like, whatever it is to try to get niggas to know we really serious about you not going over the time is what needs to happen, because that's what's fucking up the battles. That's what's making the crowd impatient. That's what's making niggas chant 3-0. They get bars are getting lackluster, rounds are getting lackluster. It's too hard to entertain someone for 8-minute rounds. This battle was no different. In the building, Briz kind of beat Ill Will clearly. I'm not gonna even front, like his energy and everything just completely took over. You know what I'm saying? And Ill Will is definitely a performer, but whatever it is, Briz is just still in the crowd. And for everybody, no matter who he battles, whether it's Arsenal or another performer, he is able to take the crowd away from you, and he did no different in this battle. Now on cam, definitely a lot closer. I look at it as 2-1 either way on camera, to be honest with you.
URL Ultimate Rap League known 7. The next matchup on tonight's card is between Brizz Rawsteen, representing Wilmington, Delaware by way of Raleigh, North Carolina, versus Ill Will, representing Pontiac, Michigan.
Ill Will first round, he had some nice shit. Ill in the cut like an affection, not a bad line. What'd he say? I got so many bucks from the 12, they should call it statutory.
Who is you stepping to? I will three-piece suit you, schedule the service before the revenue. Only if heaven knew I could make life merge with Tekken 2 after ooh, boy, that was like 7 moves. Bow!
The way he acted that out, that wasn't bad either. Pretty nice line. The buck 50, this is Sparta. I thought Ill Will had a nice first round. Not crazy, but nice. Where Briz won the first though, he had too much performance to go with his bars.
We your kinfolk, get your chin broke. Tenfold, send them in. I crack their egg, then give you Mentos. Else, this pair is from France. They getting French toast. I make your mother suck dick 3 times, then 6 more. What else? I'ma keep talking about your mom and shit, bro. Cause it's crazy how your ugly ass mom find this shit though. She get the dick fast, they get the dick slow. Then I'ma switch stroke.
I like the Grand Am detailing bar. I like the passive Cavassier little Busta Rhymes line, and the line he kind of had at the end where he says, "Bring it down like I'm talking loud" or whatever we're talking about with the knife. All that is performance. That's why he beat Ill Will in the first round. But I'm gonna keep it real with you. Let's really look at the first. Ill Will went for 6 minutes in the first. Briz went for 8, really over 8. He went for 8 and some change. He had an 8-minute and 30-second first round. Ill Will had a 6-minute round. That is 2.5 minutes more than you. That's ridiculous, my nigga. That is ridiculous. And the thing is, it's all Ill Will's fault, to keep it real with you, because he should have never let Briz rap this long. If he cuts Briz off and tells Smack like, yo, this nigga's going over the time, look at what Briz would have not have been able to even get off. He would have never got to the Grand Am detailing shit. He wouldn't have got to the Pastor Cavassier line. He wouldn't have got to the bring it down like I'm talking loud. All that is performance. All that is extra shit that's adding on the Briz round. This is all like at the 6 and 7 and 8 minute mark of Briz's round is he's coming with those bars. Those bars count because Ill Will let this nigga just over rap. I would have been stopped this nigga because Briz was wilding in round 1 with the time. I would have been stopped this nigga. And if you ain't gonna stop him, then I gotta judge the round how it is. I gotta keep it real with you. I'm smart enough to know that if they both stop at the same time, Will might have won the first round. If they both stopped at the 6-minute mark, you give Briz another 2:30, he comes with another 2 or 3 more haymakers and end up winning round 1. Let's skip to round 3. I thought Ill Will clearly won the third. I really didn't like much of Briz's third round. I didn't think it was bad, but I just thought he was just trying to, you know, just more filler, just trying to come up with stuff. The Av A&E bar, I take the V out. That line was nice. The MJ, you can't play Ill with his little 38 from Ill Will. Arm across the chest like a car moving. Nice. Netflix to 60. I'll give you 60 for some funny shit.
Motherfucker, I'll put you on motherfucking 48 hours. I'll bring the streets out. In other words, Av go be on A&E once I take the V out.
Briz had an okay third, talking about how Ill Will fell off from Smack. He had some little funny shit about Jazz, about wanting to smash Jazz. The Pontiac, Ghost Town. The only thing closed, everything is closed except your mama's pussy or whatever. That was kind of funny.
I've been to Pontiac. That shit is a ghost town. Everything besides your mama pussy is closed down.
But other than that, I thought Ill Will clearly won the third. And then we get to round 2. So Ill Will starts off with the Lux impersonation. I thought it was nice. I didn't OD on it like other people did. The Saw 6 Raw Clips line was nice. Double D's Brazier line was pretty cool.
We can have a gory fight for like 40 nights. He gonna be the one to catch the big shot. Living Ori life. Or this bitch can give him all she got. It's a supporting wife. I'm more than nice. Hard-headed. Moms had to say shit more than twice. Show up with more straps than C3 crib on orgy night. Gas. Nazi victim. I see the future in your bitch. Scottie Pippen. Knock him down and get the... Shit like that.
This round is kind of a preference round because Briz kind of went a more personal route. He started talking about the shit Ill Will did in previous battles with the finger fucking a nigga shit. which it did kind of sound like he said that. I'm gonna keep it real with you. But I did like when Briz was breaking down the battles of niggas that he beat versus niggas that Ill Will lost to. You know what I'm saying? I thought that shit kind of hit hard a little bit, even though it wasn't really a punchline. Because Ill Will has a habit of not beating niggas that he should be, that he's probably either favored or that he probably should beat on the main stage. And it was, I thought Briz in this round was kind of little boy in him. You know, with the whole thing about the masters don't hang with the slaves and shit. Like, basically, he's letting Will know that you're battling me and I'm over you now.
You dissing us now? But that's lame to the cave. At Gnome 6, you really tried to hang with the cave, but history shows masters don't be hanging with the slaves. You fucked up, kid. Now, you know what fucked up is? You got smoked twice, smack passed on you. You know the rules, nigga. Puff, puff, give. You like the West Coast in 97. Boy, you done fucked up big.
When you look at Ill Will as being the person that was supposed to be like the face of URL before he lost the DNA, that kind of set him back big time. Tay-Rock did it first, and then the DNA battle just really set him back. And Briz is basically saying, yeah, you went through UFF, I went through UFL, but now I'm this, I'm that. You hanging with Cave Gang. You didn't even have enough money for the Dutches or whatever. You didn't even have $8, blah, blah, blah. Like, masters don't hang with the slaves. It's just a preference round where I thought Will had better bars, but I thought Briz was kind of schooling him a little bit in this round. I actually preferred Briz round a little bit more. And in this battle, I thought Ill Will bars were a little bit better. Briz's performance is a lot better, in my opinion, than Ill Will. But I'm gonna be honest about both these two niggas, dog. Briz say some of the simplest shit and can sell it with performance. You know what I'm saying? Like Briz's pen is very average, in my opinion. It's average. I commend him because I didn't think Briz would last as long on URL. When he lost the Verb and Shotgun Suge, I was just like, this nigga ain't gonna last. You know what I'm saying? Still trying to find himself. I commend him in the fact that he's battled Arsenal, Ill Will, Passwords, stuff like that. He's been able to get back on his shit. There's a huge question. I was gonna do an unbiased debates the facts story on, or topic on, whether or not Briz has passed T-Top, because that's a big topic now. You know what I'm saying? I think T-Top had lost the goods in the building, so it was almost like, okay, when you look at their careers now, okay, T-Top then took some losses or whatever, and then you got the surf battle where people feel like it's either way. I like T-Top a lot, but there was a time when T-Top was clearly above Briz, and now you start to wonder whether or not the tide has turned. But I can't get over the fact that Briz's pen is mediocre, dog, and it's just being sold by performance. It's being, like, some of the shit this nigga be saying, bruh, it is sold by performance. And Ill Will, I just don't think we have gotten a good Ill Will on URL big stage. I don't feel like this is a great Ill Will either. You know what I'm saying? I look at some of his other battles, Johnny Alcatraz, Big K. I'm like, those were some really good Ill Wills. And I still feel like Ill Will, for whatever reason, is not clear. As a dude that has as much performance as he has, he's not able to really showcase it all on a big stage. I don't really know what it is. So this battle was 2-1 either way. I prefer Briz more. Briz really controlled the crowd. And you can always say, well, people were sleeping on Ill Will bars. And if this was a biased crowd towards Briz, like if Briz was at home or some shit and Ill Will had came to battle, then I may be like, yeah, you know, niggas was biased because they fuck with Briz. That's not the case. This is URL New York. I don't feel like Briz has any advantage battling Ill Will in New York. But there is something. It ain't always that a nigga ain't catching your bar. Sometimes you gotta be able to sell that fucking bar to the crowd. So yeah, did some people sleep on some of the stuff Ill Will says? Yes, but I don't feel like he did a great job of selling all these bars anyway. I didn't look at his rounds as being super crazy pen wise. I still don't feel like this is the best Ill Will we've got. And I think he lost to Briz. I think it's close. I can't be mad if you thought Ill Will won the second, because the second is a little bit of a preference. But I do feel like they were unfairly 3-0 and chanting 3-0 and booing and heckling. This is what I was saying even with the Av and Suge. I can't remember which battle was first, whether Av and Suge was before this battle or not. But this is the bullshit URL crowds was doing. Chanting 3-0s during both these niggas battles and shit, and just heckling niggas. It's almost like once they zone in on who they don't want to fuck with, this is what the fuck you get. You get niggas heckling, niggas talking shit, stuff like that. So Close battle, man. Not really a great battle. Probably if you condensed their rounds and had made it 3 and 30 minutes, I mean 3:30 or 4 minutes, this battle would have been way better. A lot of this extra filler from 8-minute rounds would have been cut out, and we could have got a great battle, man. URL just needs to cut the time limits. Let me know what your thoughts, man. Unbiased review. Holla at your boy.